86%.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Ball against Irving. And again, LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 14.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Here's Irving. Rebound by Williams.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Warriors. Irving kicks to Thompson. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte leading by 8. Green passes to Smith. The kick out to Williams. Ball with it. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. He's got 18.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Outside Edwards. Exum with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
A baseline J. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Irving. No good again that time.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Stolen by Exum. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Can't hit from in close.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
A nice shot by Irving.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
It's good. Ball's got 25 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 11 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
1 second left. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Hornets on top, ending the first quarter with a 13-5 run. We're back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Hornets leading by 14. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Deep 2 from Ball. The quick look, no good that time.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Christie. That three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Simpson. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Ball. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Edwards. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Charlotte. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Dinwiddie for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Najee Marshall. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Let's see the stat sheet here for Miles Bridges.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Here's Washington. He's definitely not pleased how he played against the Lakers. Pass to Christie. Shoots the three. The Hornets pull it in. Irving against Ball. Chalk up two there. Ball's got 35 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Mavericks trail by 17. Now Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Dinwiddie's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs. The Hornets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And it's in there. Ball's got 12 now in this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Irving passes to Washington. Over to the left wing. Inside. Here's Prosper. To the left wing. Christie kicks to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets leading by 16. Pass to Ball. And Ball gets double-teamed. Smith with it. Right side, Ball. The three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
The Hornets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Green passes to Simpson. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Pass to Green. And stolen by Irving. A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Here's Washington, and he converts the layup.
Well, I tell you, you look at Washington's motor and his effort, a lot to like about both. I mean, he uses his length and instincts to do a good job on the glass.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at the Hornets. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happened. Charlotte leading by 14. Simpson, the pass to Smith. Shoots over Exum. Gets the front of the rim and out. Mavericks shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Washington. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Pulls it from 20. Thompson with the rebound. The Maverick shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Nobody near Irving. Off target from three-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. It's a 16-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Green finds Bridges. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just finding me, setting good screen, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself but for them. You know, we're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish. Came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through two quarters and a big deficit for the Dallas Mavericks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Charlotte leading by 13. Edwards is out there with Washington. Then there's Irving. Then it's Exum, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And so it's Dallas with Irving for three. Offensive rebound. And it's Washington missing. Charlotte shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Irving from long range. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Exum.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Check out the numbers for Mark Williams. Averaging about 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Irving for three. Oh, good on that one.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
The offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Outside, Ball. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Irving. To the paint. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
But we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, you know, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. You know, he does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
And then Washington with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Thompson outside. In the corner, Irving with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 13.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Stolen by Exum. Play caps off the break well.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Irving for 3. They get the rebound. Washington kicks to Irving. No good on the 3.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Can't get the layup.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And ball gets double teamed. Stolen by Washington. And here's Exum. 10 points for him. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. 12 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Prosper's checked in. Najee Marshall comes in for Edwards. Christie's checked in for Exum. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
I like seeing Seth Curry be assertive on offense, consistently looking for a shot.
Thompson is double. Pass to Prosper. Dallas moving the ball around. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Dinwiddie drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Defense tries to stop Dinwiddie on the drive, but he doubles down and is able to draw the foul.
The first free throw is good, and the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in, and both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Simpson. Dinwiddie covering. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Simpson's got 4 points this quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Powell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. He's not going to miss that one.
Shot from the inbound. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Count it, good.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Hornets up. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. They've got LaMelo Ball, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Salon. Ball from long range. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 11. Boom, he jams it straight down.
His improving ability to pass has made Dinwiddie scary with the ball in his hand.
Here's Ball. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Pass to Prosper. Dinwiddie for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball against Christie. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Timeout.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. That's checked in for Charlotte. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Mavericks trail by 13. Driving the lane, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie, a true combo guard who'll spread it around for you.
Here's Ball. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got 59 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
Ball, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Marshall inside the three-point line. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball from long range. He got it again. Sensational.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. How? The Hornets pull it in. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The drive by Ball. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Marshall. Diabate grabs the board. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Ball with the bucket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. Thompson outside, looking to end the run. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Bridges. Williams finds Smith. On the wing, Green. Irving against Ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Thompson for 3. Good on the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
They kick it out to Green. Smith outside. Bridges passes to Smith. Charlotte moving it around. Bounce pass from Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Ball. And got it! Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there. Connects again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number, tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Good, he hits again.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for